Alright, now I'm gonna get to my first whole episode without my quotes and words of journals, so. Alright, let's start episode 6. Steven, Blue Hemimorphite, and Kunzite all ran outside the temple, and they couldn't believe what they have seen. And they had seen her gunning down a lot of humans and gems. And this, because they are annoying her. And when they kept annoying her, that's, oh my god, the mayor had to call for help. And the crystal gems show up and try to take her out. They didn't do the same thing to her like last time when they fought. However, it was too hard for her since she is too crazy now. She is making them dodge their bullets, and they're not even, and they're dodging, and her bullets are causing them to dodge, and there's no way they can get past her trying to attack her. Unless if you were Lapis, who she once again used use a wave to slam that ocean. She just splashed that ocean down on her. She just splashed that ocean wave down on her. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to say it better, but I don't think it matters. But let's see. Amethyst tries to use her whip, but Pearl Diamond blocks it with her spear, and tries to throw it at Amethyst, and almost poofed her. And then Pearl got out of the way, and they had a spear fight once again. And Garnet's like, "Watch out, Pearl!" And she had punched them, and she used that what is that again? I gotta go back to the page, see what that is again. Pomelduels is what she was doing. And she kept punching her down and then finally poofed her. and then finally when Steven and the two gem friends of Pearl Diamond had approached to the crystal gems, Garnet was saying, "Steven, and you two, up to the temple right now." Or, Steven, you two, Steven, and you two, the temple. Something like that. And when they got up there, in the next scene, like, they cut to the next scene after she set up the temple, and Garnet was saying that, do you have any idea, or no, she was, I'm sorry for making mistakes, I'll let I get this one this time, oh yeah, I can pause, right? Alright, Garnet was asking a question. Can one of the three of you tell me what happened? And Steven was saying that, Garnet, it was my fault. I had a conversation with them, and I didn't guard her. Neither of us did, and I was trying to see if she was all right, and not hear us about our conversation. Apparently, that she had walked down the steps and got out of the door and started killing people. And then Blue Hemimorphite was saying that I told him something bad was going to happen. And Pearl was saying to Steven, "You're lucky that you're old enough to not be grounded." And Garnet and then Amethyst would be like, "Yeah, because we would ground you for millions of years for the massacre of that diamond." Well, I'm sorry, guys. I just had to. you see that what really caused her to go down, and is that you see, Kunzite and Blue Heavy Morphite are just having fed up with Pearl Diamond, and for millions of years they've been trying to get her to stop doing this and try to soothe her with emotions, and none of the stuff was working, and it was mostly my fault for doing that, and I didn't even listen to them. And then Jim and then Paradox, they're like, yeah, that's what I thought. After you let her destroy many lives down there. After you let that claw destroy many lives down there. It's like, something like that. Hold on, I'll try to say it better. That's what I thought. After you let that claw diamond destroy many people down there. And... Or... I'm sorry, hang on. Just one more time. That's what I thought. After you let that Claw Diamond 2.0 destroy many lives down there. And Steven's saying, well, I did explain that I'm sorry. And Lapis said, sorry isn't enough. Now the families are gonna be sad and mourning over their deaths. As tragic as my life, or as tragic as my past, is like what Lapis would say. And Bismuth would say, And now what will I do if I don't make enough weapons for the humans to protect themselves? And, Connie was like, yeah, they should have tried to use a sword like mine and try to take her down and other enemies. And the lion just roared. And then Garnet would be like this. Steven, we know it's not your fault. But now we have no choice but to find out how to get rid of her. And then Steven saying that, where's her gem? And Garnet said, I have it right here in her bubble. Do you think that we should unbubble it and see if the gem... No, that's not what Steven would say. Actually, no. Steven would be like, oh, okay, thank you for that, Garnet, but where's the gem? And Garnet said, I have it right here. We're gonna place it down the table. We're gonna place it down. I'm placing it down on the table again. Then she places it down on the table. And then once that is done, and we wait for her to get out of her gem, we're gonna set a trap for her. We're gonna try to attack her as much as we can to make her not escape and block her out of the way from getting out the door. And then Steven would be like, yo, you guys, please don't tell me this is goodbyes. This is my friend here. Even when she has done something wrong, this is one of my best friends, and she reminds me of my mother, of her death, dying from childbirth. She even asked a question earlier about... It was my fault about that as well, when I was asking questions about her. When I was doing the questions, and we would ask questions to each other, and then she was learning about the questions, and then she was learning of the story about my mother, and she learned the story about my mother. He said something like that. I'm sorry for the gibberish, but that last one was what he would say. And then he said that, did you ever see your mother or know her when she was dying? And I didn't want to bring it up. And then And then Lapis came up to and like, and she put her watering arm behind his back, and be like, "Shh, Steven, it's okay, it's all right. We know that you didn't mean to do all that stuff. It happens. Accidents happen." Something like that. She said Lapis would say something like that, and then Lapis would start a song, along with the other crystal gems, and the gems, and yeah. And after they were done singing, Steven was saying, "Oh, thank you guys for cheering me up. But where's my father? I hope that diamond didn't destroy him. I hope that diamond didn't kill my dad." And then Steven's dad shows up, and Greg was like, Steven, you guys see this?" And then Steven like, we know, Dad, we did see it. What are we gonna do now? Now she has caused chaos of blood all over the sand. Now there's red sand everywhere. And Steven said, "Dad, calm down. We're gonna find a way to put her back on her planet, or take her gem in time. Or maybe we should, no. What Garnet said was, we gotta take the gem and just put it somewhere far away and destroy the, No. I think Garnet would say that, earlier in the episode, she would say that, we're gonna, after placing down the gem on the table again, Garnet would say that, I'm trying to remember. How about we will take this gem back to the planet and destroy, and then leave a bomb, and then leave something destructive and destroy the warp pad, so that, or I meant warp pad, not temple, if I accidentally said temple. The warp pad, and then she will never be back here again. And that's when Steven came out here, and then she's his best friend, and Steven's dad was saying that, "Steven, I will not stand, I cannot stand this. I want her gone right now. I want that diamond," hold on. Greg would say this, "I want that massacre diamond gone for good. To keep you safe for good as well." And Connie would be like, "Oh, don't worry, Greg. Don't worry, Steven's father. We'll do what we can." Right? Blue Heavy Morphite and Kunzite? And then, as Connie was asking that question to them, they started to leave. They started to go into the warp pad. Or no. I'm sorry, hang on. They were heading to the warp pad, and Steven was saying, "Where are you guys going?" And Blue Heavy Morphite and Kunzite went away, be like, "We told you this before. If this happens again, we're leaving. And leaving far away where she can't find us, and find ourselves a good luxury of a place we will have fun," said Blue Heavy Morphite. Yeah, that's what she would say, instead of Kunzite, but, and Steven would be like, "Wait, guys, like I said before, this is your diamond that you have kept an eye on for years." And then, Kunzite would be like, "Well, what do you know? Thank you for letting us know about that. We're gonna leave. Thank you for letting us know that after we have obviously known that for many, after we obviously known that for many millenniums," like, she would say something like that. And Sorry, I just like doing. The reason why I kept doing Peridot because I do make a better impression for Peridot. No, it's not because of the better impression. Sorry, characters I made up. I meant the Peridot's funny voice is good. Is what I meant, and in the ocean it was felt like I need to say more about say something cool about it, but. It's nothing personal about the other characters even the characters I made up of the voices that I get that I mess up on. All right. Back to the story. Back to talking about. No, not back to. I'm still continuing. Um, they then started to leave, and then Steven like, God, wait, or he's like, wait, and then they leave, in the at the warpad. And then Steven be like, oh, what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do? How Purple Diamond is gonna react while they're gone? And then Garnet be like, who knows? And then Purple Diamond, and then while they were keep on guarding the gem, and then rised up again, and then everyone was surprised and terrified, and then they would see her down like that, and then Purple Diamond would come out and be like, oh, I'm gonna kill everyone in this temple. Or Purple Diamond would be like, oh, I can't wait to kill every single one of you in this forbidden place. And then they were... Sorry, I need to pause. I should have paused earlier. But then after she was saying that, she was saying, where's my daughter and where's my maid? Or where's my daughter and my maid? And then Steven said, they left, Purple. You're never gonna see them again, probably. And then Purple had that surprised look, and she was like, out of my way, I'm gonna come after them, and I'm gonna find them and reunite with them. Especially my own daughter. Then the Crystal Gems tried to stop her, and they attacked her. They start attacking her. And then apparently she was faster, and then she ran to the warpad, and then Guardian would be like, guys, quickly! But then it was too late. The warpad then closed, and then Steven would be like, no! And then started crying. Now what am I gonna do? I lost my friend, and now she's gonna go after other diamonds. I must do something to stop it. And speaking of the other diamonds, I have to go there. I'm gonna have to go there and try to confront the diamonds and make peace and not try to destroy any enemies. And then Business would be like, Greg would be like, are you crazy? You're gonna get yourself attacked. They're not gonna listen to you like that massacred diamond. And as soon as after he said diamond, Steven's saying, I know that, alright? But this is my friend. I must do something. I have no choice but to go to Homeworld, so that way I can get the directions of the other planets, and then we'll focus back on Purple Diamond. But now I gotta make peace. I gotta trade peace with the other diamonds, because it's more important than my friend. And then they run, and then Connie was saying, wait, Steven! And then she ran away, and then he ran away. And then he went to Homeworld, and then went to Spinel. And then went to the president in Blue Zircon, and as soon as he appeared, while she was still doing work, Blue Zircon be like, for Gem's sake, Steven, why do you keep coming here? And Steven be like, I'm not here for you. I'm here for Spinel. Spinel! And then he goes into Diamond's palace, and he's like, Spinel! And then Spinel shows up, and then she and then she shows up. Steven, I'm here. No, she say, I'm here, and Steven like, Spinel, I have to tell you a story. I gotta tell you a long story, and then after that, I'm gonna need you to get. No, he would say this. Spinel, I'm gonna need you to give me directions to the planets again at the computer lab. And then Spinel said, why? And then she said, why again? And then Spinel said, alright, I'm gonna have to tell you this long story. And then the episode ends, and yeah, there you have it. That was episode 6. Now, that's not the last time you'll hear Pearl Diamond and the 2 other gems, but I gotta take a break from them, and I gotta focus on the other diamonds now. So, I'll see you guys later in episode 7.